This is my latest purchase. Finally got a decent roll cart to put all my tools in. Craftsman box that I've had for years is overflowing, so got a pretty good deal on this. I've always wanted the slide top, so got this a couple weeks ago. I'll slide it open and show you. And on top I've got my Milwaukee fan, and I've got a battery that's not a Milwaukee. Do not buy Vannon batteries. They're junk, they break. Spend the money on the Milwaukees. On top I've got a set of 3/8 metric sockets. I've got 1/4 inch metric and standard. Cup full of zip Sharpies. These Milwaukee pens work pretty good for labeling and paint coating things. That way you kind of know where they go. A couple of odds and ends, arbors and sockets and miscellaneous bolts. And the top, I was running out of room, so I went to Harbor Freight and got these angled socket holders. They work really well. I was really surprised how strong they are. So that gave me a little bit more room back. In the back I've got my pry bars. I've had those Craftsman for a really long time. Most of my sockets are Harbor Freight, my impact anyway. I do have Matco sockets, which I like. These are plug sockets. I like those. And like I said, more Harbor Freight impacts. These are my Matco ADV sockets. Really like those. More 1/4 inch and 3/8 drive. These are 3/8 drive 8 points. They're good for like square pointed set screws and stuff like that. Works really well for those. And I've got 2 Allen sockets that I used when I had my 105 Cub Cadet that fit the set screws in the PTO clutch. I do have a wobble 3/8 I use quite a bit. Back here is a set of 1/4 inch drive Matco. They're supposed to do 12 point, 6 point, 8 point, and everything, which they were pretty good for that. I've got a 1/4 inch drive 10mm for the bolts that holds the grill on a Cub. That works pretty good for that. Some more 8-point sockets. These are 1/2 inch drive. These are Torx from Sears. Hex head bits, Allens, that I had for a long time. And right there's my extensions. They're Matcos. Let's see if we can get a little bit better in here. Don't know if I can or not. So let's turn it this way. Most of my ratchets are Matco. This one, it's the 1/4 inch body with a 3/8 head. It's really neat. I like it to be able to get in real tight spots. Let's see, I've got a snap-on 1/2 inch drive torque wrench that I've had for a long time. Actually, was given to me by a friend for a wedding present. And I've got a 3/8 Harbor Freight, just a cheapie. Works pretty good. First drawer, screwdrivers, picks, a small set of screwdrivers. I love these scrapers, really like those. Test light, multimeter, oil filter wrench, pliers, that's the first drawer. Second drawer is all my wrenches that I commonly use. Metric and standard. Most of your standards over here, most of your metrics over here. So I've got all those set up. Next drawer is the hammer drawer. I've got a set of punches, actually 2 sets of punches from Sears. Most of the one on the bottom in the big plastic case I'm missing, and the one on the top I'm missing maybe 1 or 2. Most of the hammers are Craftsman, except for the black one I got years ago. I don't know what name brand it is, and I just bought a Harbor Freight Dead Blue. Next drawer, I've got some of my kits. The back is a brake kit. This is a seal kit, a seal driver kit. On this side, underneath the Irwin kit, is a tool for flaring brake lines. This is one of those turbo socket kits for stripped bolts. Another left-handed screw kit. That's actually a screw extractor kit. Underneath, I've got a OTC 3-jaw puller. This side, this came from Charlie at Cub Cadet Specialties. It will push a roll pin out of the drive shaft without having to take it off. It's a lot easier to do that than versus taking a punch and trying to beat it through. It separates right here. You put that around the drive shaft, and then you put this threaded pin through, and it pushes the spiral pin out. That's just a steering wheel puller, just a cheap. I think I got it from O'Reilly's. Works pretty good. As long as you don't expect too much out of it. Bottom drawer. All my Milwaukee tools. I've got a 1/4 inch ratchet, 3/8 ratchet, a reciprocating tool, this M12 subcompact impact gun that I love, right angle impact. That's first gen. It's all right. Hammer drill, M18 grinder, Fuel Series impact that I like. This light, horrible. Every time you lay it somewhere, it rolls, but I still use it. One's my old school corded 1/2 inch drive, drill, 1/2 inch chuck, and I've got a scope back there in the back. And that's what it looks like, all slid apart.